Hey fellow C4 enthusiasts, as promised, I wanted to do a video update on the C6 Z06 conversion on this 89 Corvette that is regularly used at track day events, driven on the road, and how things are holding up after, I don't know, probably 1,500 miles this year on the road, and let's see, 12 track days. The car is running really fast. I mean, it's keeping up with modern Corvettes, Callaways, you name it. It's this car is hard to beat for the money invested and, you know, the cool factor of having one of those under the hood instead of, you know, real complicated modern stuff that, you know, this is nuts and bolts and, you know, old school theory, and then applying modern brakes and good pads, good tires, you get really good results. As you can see, these are the Hawk DTS 70 pads. They hold up great. They're, you know, zero fade, absolutely no fade at all. The weak point has been the factory rotors. If we look close, you can see cracks developing. You know, they're not super happy. What happens is brake dust will build up in the ports, and when the rotor cools down, it's got no place to go. You know, it's not terrible, but it's not great. So, like I mentioned before, these are the spacers, 3/8 of an inch, and that clears the copy Z06 wheels. The calipers themselves, that little chafe right here is actually from you know, rubber stuck to the inside of the wheel with a little bit of grit on it. You know what they say, it's going to happen on these race cars. So brake coolers working fantastic. They're just, you know, a little bit more cooling in there. So I'm hoping that with the upgraded rotors that we're going to have a lot of success, because the factory components, you know, these rotors, they held up. They did their job for what they cost. They're not bad. We'll go over to the new stuff here. So these are the Hawk DTC 70s. I'm sorry, 60. DTC 60. 70s are a bit more aggressive. The 60s, they're just doing just fine. There's the part number. Here's the part number on the DBA 5000 rotors. So these have an alloy hat, and then they're you know, a floating rotor design. And these are drilled and slotted. So they're not cheap, but the benefit is that you can just replace the wear surface. So it's an investment on, you know, the first purchase, and then it's just a matter of replacing the wear surface if you ever have to. Another neat feature that these have is they have these paint strips, and they change color when you've exceeded the temperature of that stripe. It'll change to an opposing color and indicate the maximum rotor temperature that you reached, because by the time you get back to the pit, you don't know. I mean, it's 150 degrees dropped between, you know, track use and back at the pit. So I'm going to get these installed, and we're going to see how they perform. Leave a question or comment, like and subscribe. Thanks.